for superconductivity, solar materials, and BSc Science. He has supervised several master's and PhD physics students. He has also published
all protocols observed. I'm coming from Kabarak University. Currently, I'm the gathering of the same kind. So what are we doing concerning research grants in our institution? Kabarak University has always envisioned itself as to transform bold ideas into concrete solutions. They enable us to carry out advanced studies, purchase essential grant for research. And for innovation, what we do annually, we give them to the best innovators so that they can advance their prototype, support what is happening here. And more so, what I really admired is the involvement of the top leadership of the institution in the activities innovation. That way,
simulation and applications in science and engineering. Dr. Abuga is also actively involved in promoting STEM education, especially.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Did we have lunch? Particularly among ladies. And one thing that I noticed when I was doing as compared that I realized is to the right voices. When you're
Thank you, Dr. Abuga. Let us appreciate as she leaves the stage. The next jury is...
Thank you very much for the warm welcome introduction. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon again this moment. And for that, I am very happy. At University of Eldoret, and where I them were very beautiful ideas. And one thing I liked is that each department was given an opportunity to do something. So it was in to be announced. But I want to say that even for those who will not, even for those who will not be announced as the winners today, you are very bold. Be announced as the winners today. You are very bold. And using the comments that you got from the jury, you can still work around that, and we can have strategies for going into the market, for making money out of this innovation. Like you can own a piece of land, innovation. Like you can own a piece of land and you have a title for it, or you can own a car and you have a logbook for it. To show that you are the owner of that. Would urge the university and all those who are concerned to look into this matter. So that some of these ideas can be patented. Some of these products that we commercialization. It doesn't stop at commercialization. It doesn't stop at IP protection. After that, now you have to think about. How do I get money out of this? How do I generate revenue? How do I create we offer them training. The ones who are about to pitch their ideas, and the ones who are about to pitch their ideas And this is something we can collaborate. And this is something we can collaborate on with the Baraton University. So there are people who are. There are people who are trained in this, and that is how the job they do. Trained in this, and that is how the job they do. They'll tell you that answer. What is the? They'll tell you that answer. What is the answer to this question that you have? Answer to this question that you have, or if it is a story, how does this story? Or if it is a story, how does this story relate to the innovation? Deaths from innovation, deaths from maternal deaths, for example, in Africa or in Kenya. Our maternal deaths, for example, in Africa or in Kenya. You just need to put the figure there, 58. You are referring to will be, put the figure there, 58. You are referring to will be very clear because of the statements or the statistics that clear because of the statements or the statistics that you are providing. And lastly, products which are being developed so that we can judge. Products which are being developed so that we can judge from the point when we have the when we have the information, the right information.
Let us appreciate Dr. Becky ecosystems that drive. Let us appreciate Dr. Becky ecosystems that drive transformation across Africa, guided by guided by a nothing is impossible mindset. Sir Louis has led companies in leadership roles spanning business development, engineering, and product strategy at companies such as public-private partnership under the Ministry of ICT. In this role, he has contributed to frameworks that strengthen the government's capacity to design and deploy ICT systems for Sir Louis Wajea.
Which is to tell stories. I like to tell stories. So as opposed to repeat what has already been said, I like to tell stories. So as opposed to repeat what has already been said, I like to tell a story. But how I'd want to do it is to make it a bit what I'd like you to do. Okay? So I'd like you to take your left hand. And with your index finger do this. So here's what I'll do. I'll tell a very brief story. And as I tell the story, I want you to listen for 2 keywords. Okay? You've understood the instructions? Okay, you've understood the instructions? Okay, are you ready for a story? Are you ready for a story? All right. So on the 2nd of October, all right. So on the 2nd of October, nani ameshikwa? Nani ameshikwa? Nani ameshikwa? Nani ameshikwa? All right, can we do one more? All right, can we do one more? This opportunity, and I cannot thank the University of Baraton enough for creating this forum and for creating this environment and this opportunity for each and every one of us, myself included, and I believe for the rest of you seize the opportunities as they present themselves. And so I just want you to know that, and it might be I might be singing to or preaching to the choir. In that, if you look at the countries like the US, for example, if you know anything about the story about the US, like the US, for example, if you know anything about the story about the US, you know that the United States of America was actually built by a certain group of men and women, right? This forum presents for us for me to you, but what it will take is a different kind of thinking. We have to see ourselves as those who can present solutions. You will likely encounter a lot of challenges, a lot of struggles perhaps, potential setbacks, but my message to you is don't stop. That's the equalizer that every single one of us has. Are you going to seize that opportunity? Miles. So that's my encouragement to every single one of you, and especially to the innovators. I celebrate you for your boldness. I encourage you to keep going. Don't let those opportunities go. Because all it takes is the choice. You have to just be determined to make that decision and say, I will stand up to try. That's my primary message to you. And the company he has built today, Tesla, is built on the basis of seizing the opportunity in the green economy to get the world. We are sitting on lots of resources that we call waste. And there are people who understand this, but you're the ones who have the first right of refusing about employment. But the one I want to speak about today, because it's about innovation and entrepreneurship, is our programs around incubation. Once you have come up with the idea, putting themselves and saying, I'm going to try, and I'm going to take this opportunity that the likes of Jacob's Ladder are offering to assist me to come up with my idea. And so I will share a link. Jacob's Ladder is JACOBS, then Ladder, Ngazi, LADDER, just so that they have a practical way to turn the ideas, step by step, of taking those ideas, breaking them down, thinking them through, validating them. M-Pesa did exactly that. Before M-Pesa was actually launched, they took time to critically analyze the idea, validate it, research, and all that. So that's my word of encouragement to you. Click on that, it will take you to that website where you can sign up. And when you sign up, we have lots of learning resources on how to start companies, how to think through your... So easy, isn't it? So the way you think determines who you're going to become. So if you really want to become an entrepreneur, you must think like an entrepreneur. You must think like a leader. And that's
to invite Mr. Albert Wakoli, the chairperson of the innovation and the entrepreneurship of the university, as he takes the stage with the team. Mr. Albert is a public...
Wow. How are you feeling? Our creativity, innovations, and entrepreneur projects. Have we met that objective? The third one was about networking. I hope you've taken a number of somebody. You've even been given a link. That is part of networking. The entire university and all of us, we are satisfied that the objectives have been met. And because of this, we are coming to you, the team. A background to today's session as they get ready is that we've had pitches from departments, and out of 11, I'll begin by the second runners-up. The second runners-up is a project. Runners-up is a project titled Jack. Please will come to the podium because you'll receive your awards from here. The podium because you'll receive your awards from here. Awards team, bring the awards. Awards team, bring the awards. In the external category. Let me repeat for the team. Jack stand, second runners up. Team, Jack stand, second runners up. Equality, first runners up. Equality, first runners up. Okay, second run, Jack stand. Okay, second run, Jack stand. Congratulations as you receive your award. Congratulations as you receive your award. Thank you. Thank you. First runners up, equality. I First Aid, congratulations. And on behalf of the university, you will take back. And on behalf of the university, you will take back our regards. Followed by but one made it to the final pitches. That is Bara Hybro Dual Purpose pitches. That is Bara Hybro Dual Purpose chicken.
Thank you very much, Mr. Albert Wakoli. For welcoming me to make a statement at this very important. All our guests who have been here right from the beginning on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, until today on Thursday. And Daniel is instructed to close the book, to shut the book. Knowledge is not going to end. This afternoon has just said, hey, they have this great is a principal administrative officer for the county here in the county government of Nandi, and she strategic management with the option management option from the Catholic University of Eastern Africa.
Paul Mahoya. We also have the chair of the Innovation and Entrepreneurship program. All the innovators that we went round, we've really learned a lot. Personally, I have a lot to carry with me that I think it's going to have impact and really well. So I know that with the great minds that we have, you can work even across the community to help our people. These minds, let's not die here. Please, when you go out to our communities or even to our people outside, let us use them to educate.
The audience, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Growing up as a young girl in a small village called Nyembogurio in Kapsabet, Nandi County, I saw very many young girls go through a lot of tribute through the stands where we have the innovators. And I just want to encourage all to innovators are very few. The innovators are very few. The space listen, who is a theologian? Space listen, who is a theologian? And how she has struggled in life, Jan. And how she has struggled in life and come up with an innovation on how to use the sittings for the cities where we have agriculture and we have very many people doing agriculture. And from the department I'm working at, we are dealing with the government is ready to support you. You come up with an innovation, you launch it, and I'm very sure that you will somebody who is going to adopt that innovation or generation VC, esteemed faculty members, distinguished guests, fellow speakers, students, dear participants. It is truly an honor to join you today as the chief guest. What we need is innovation. Innovation is how we think, how we learn, and actually how we create. Design thinking, as we can see, the true test lies in what we do after this innovation and entrepreneurship week. How do we bring these insights into classrooms? Sense of curiosity. We live with a new sense of responsibility. We live with a new sense of purpose. May this not mark the end of a conversation, but let it mark and produce or perish. I will not perish. Better. Thank you very much. Nandi is open to engage with you. Thank you so much.
This evening is to give the vote of thanks. And the vote of thanks, I will first of all thank yous to the university industries, that is UAB Industries, who also have, thank you very much. Also, we want to thank our distinguished guests, innovations. We want to recognize REF, who have supported Kabarak University and Koitalel University for coming and spending time with us, brushing shoulders with fellow innovators, and so we can the government of Kenya, Nakosti, Hope Channel Baraton Kosti, Hope Channel Baraton FM, FM, Camtech members of committee members of the UAB doing to support us as a university. Thank you very much, and may God bless you. Thank you very much, and may God bless you.
Okay, thank you, Doctor.
So bless the administrators of this